Hi everyone, we're going to evaluate the expression 1 divided by square root of x plus 1 plus 2 square root of x minus 1 divided by square root of x plus 1 minus 2 square root of x when x equals square root of 2. What we have to do first is simplify this denominator here. So we're going to look at that first, and we have square root of, and I'm going to write this as x plus 1 plus 2 times square root of x times 1. So basically I'm going to look at this formula here, and my goal is to get rid of this radical sign. So if I make it a perfect square trinomial, then I can simplify this and get rid of this radical. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to square root this. So it's going to be square root of x squared plus 2 square root of x square root of 1. You can keep it together if you want. Plus square root of 1 squared. So that means this is your a and this is your b. And we can write this as a square root of square root of x squared plus, square root of x. I'm going to simplify it to this. So that's going to be square root of x plus square root of 1 squared. And that eliminates this radical. So basically, this is just going to be square root of x plus 1. So that's what we have here. 1 divided by square root of x plus 1. That's the same as this, but a lot simpler to deal with when we have to do this square root of 2. All right. Now the same thing's going to happen with this one, but we would use this formula. So you're going to just get 1 divided by square root of x minus 1. And just keep in mind for this one that our, let's see, if I do that, just notice that square root of 2 is going to be greater than 1 when we simplify this. All right, now from here, we're going to get our common denominator. So our common denominator, we're looking at this now, it's going to be square root of x plus 1 times square root of x minus 1. And then to redo our numerator, you just cross here, so you can get square root of x minus 1 minus square root of x plus 1. Now let's see what happens here. The numerator is going to be, I'm going to move this up here, square root of x minus 1 minus square root of x minus 1. Denominator has the form of a plus b times a minus b. And that's right here, it equals a squared minus b squared. So that's just going to be equal to x minus 1. Because your a is square root of x, and you square it, you get x. All right, and so let's see what we get. The square root of x's cancel here. So you're going to have negative 2 divided by square root of x minus 1. All right. Now, let's go ahead and, it's just x minus 1, sorry. X minus 1. Now let's go ahead and substitute in our square root of 2. So we're going to have negative 2 divided by square root of 2 minus 1. So everything's fine except we don't like to have a radical in the denominator. So we're going to rationalize the denominator by using this formula again. So we're going to multiply our denominator by the conjugate, which is going to be square root of 2 plus 1. So I'm going to also have to multiply the numerator by square root of 2 plus 1. All right. Now the numerator is going to be, you distribute negative 2 square root of 2 and then minus 2. Okay, our denominator, let's see what's going to happen there. This is going to be, again, your a minus b times a plus b, and it gives you a squared minus b squared. So when you square root of 2, you get 2. When you square your 1, you get 1. This just equals 1. So therefore your final answer is just going to equal negative 2 square root of 2 minus 2. And that should be it, unless you want to factor out, this is a good answer here. You can square out a negative 2 if you want, and that would give you square root of 2 plus 1. Either way, both of these answers are fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.